Howdy my friends, welcome back to more Let's Play Gran Turismo. This is Sky Hurricane 89 and I hope you're having a super awesome blessed day. And in the last part we did the UK versus the USA and we won the Mazda RX-7 A-Spec LM Edition, which is a very good car. We hadn't tried it out yet. We also, previously, before that, we'd won the concept car in the same championship. So both of those you can win. This concept car is way overpowered though for anything though. It is among the best cars in the game, as I kind of demonstrated. But this time we're actually going to do the Japanese versus the UK. So we're actually going to get into a car that we bought a long time ago. And our Honda Civic 93 3-door SI. And you may be thinking, what in the world are you thinking, Sky? Putting that little grandy car in a big race like that with Vipers and stuff. Well, I don't know what I'm thinking, but I think we can do it. So yeah, we're going to buy a racing modification, and that's all we need to buy for this because it's already got everything else. So we're going to do this, the clash between Japanese sports cars and British sports cars. Which we won't have Vipers because that's an American one, but we may have some TVRs and we may have some other really fast Japanese cars like Super RZ or something like that. So we'll definitely want to, yeah, here's our opposition. RX-7 A-Spec, which is similar to what I just won, except for mine's an LM edition. And we got a Griffith, and we got a DB7, and a 70 Super, and an NSX. Alrighty. So let's actually lower that damper to 3. And I think, I'm going to raise my downforce, of course. I'm going to have the front a little bit higher than the rear so that it actually will oversteer a little bit. It won't understeer as badly. Alright. Well, y'all, let's see what we can do with this little thing. I have confidence in it. Of course, we're going to use our manual shift because this is front wheel drive, and usually I do a little bit better with manual front wheel drives. Oh man, y'all. Well, remember when I told you that this was probably better than DB7 Coupe? Well, kind of keep in mind the times that I got with the DB7 Coupe in the last part. I think I got like a 402 with this on this track. We'll see if I actually beat that. So far, I'm not doing too well. I may have the damper a little too high. Kind of funny that we passed the NSX, and he is not catching up to us. The 70 Super Turbo is though. I have to say, the DB7 Coupe wasn't the best car, but it was better than I gave it credit for. I do have to say that. Do have to admit it. Well, we're already in the lead. Can we maintain? Our little Honda Civic. Yeah, third gear is kind of slow, I noticed. Third gear is very slow. But we got a nice little lead though. Come on now, RX-7. I know you're more capable than that. Yeah, y'all, this little car, it's a lot more competitive than you would imagine. Golly, I wasn't expecting to get that kind of a lead now. I kind of screwed up there then. It should gain on me a little bit. Slyly. I don't know if we'll beat the DB7 Coupe's time or not. That kind of sucked there, Sky. Come on now. Did a lot better on the last lap. Yeah, that's the thing with this car's really lightweight. It can sometimes be a little uncontrollable. Thanks, I had a nice little gap and then it caught up. I knew it would. Caught up a little bit. Oh golly, we beat the DB7 Coupe by 8 seconds. Wow. Wow, I'm quite, because I think we got a 402 with it. Well, I did say it. Well, the DB7 beat the NSX too. Yeah, the NSX is also very lightweight, and on those very rough terrain areas, it lost a lot of speed. Alrighty, yeah, high speed range, just like with the DB7. That's going to be the challenge with this Honda here. Shall be interesting. Yeah, I noticed that the beginning of third gear is really slow with this. Probably because the way I have the gears spread out. But I still think it's more beneficial, you know. Because very seldom are you going to be in such low range. You know, unless it's right after a hairpin or something. Alrighty, let's do this. I don't remember what time I got with the DB7 on this. I think I got 350, but I may be wrong. Whoa, now, car, don't tip over on me. Can't be having that now. Car. Oh my goodness, what in the heck are we doing? That's not good. Alright, NSX. RX-7, you kind of going wild there. What's up with that? See if we can't draft this NSX. Oh gosh. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to catch him on the straightaway like that. Oh, the wonders of drafting. Now we're like way ahead. Come on, Civic. Uh, this little thing, man, will get it, man. And one thing to note is lowering the ride height will keep it from tipping over as much as it otherwise would, you know. Otherwise, it'd be doing that bicycle stuff a lot. You can't be having that now. Because it is so lightweight, you know. Same thing with the Mazda Demio and the TVR Griffith or any of those really lightweight cars. The Demio was almost always going to do it, no matter what. I don't know how I kept from hitting that little wall there. And I'll take it. Golly, they didn't put up a fight at all, did they? And I think we did better than the DB7 again. I mean, I really think. Wow, and we had a nice little gap there. 70 Super Turbo, why did you get last? That's kind of funny. What happened to it? I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta know what happened to it. 70 Super Turbo. Come on now. One thing I like about Gran Turismo, though, about this first one at least, is that they choose a lot of different cars. Oh, look at me just tipping over like that. They choose a lot of different cars, you know, that, like, for example, I'm glad they don't pick the same cars in this championship as they do in the GT World. They actually pick some pretty strange, look at me, pretty strange choices in the GT World Championship, which we'll get there later. 70 Super Turbo. I see right there one where it messed up. That's the DB7 Cooper Volante. I think it's the Volante. Oh, I see where you messed up, Super. Right here. You got way too bold. And then you paid the price of it. Yep. Who's silly? Silly, silly, silly. Look at me getting on that in the 6. Oh, that was insane. Alrighty, high speed ring. After that little fiasco, I'm actually pretty confident we can win it. Yep. Yeah, regarding the DB7 though, it's definitely a lot better than like the Mazda Demio and cars like this. This is actually, even though this only has 286 horsepower, it's a lot better than other cars that get about about the same amount of power. It's like the Honda Del Sol, it'll get like 262, and it's not quite as good as this. I mean, it also, I mean, I won the championship many times with it also, but it's not quite as high performing as this is. Super, I see how it's gonna be. You're gonna granny in my way, ain't you? You're just gonna granny all the day long. And I've really messed up here. I don't know, I think I'm actually drafting. Ooh, come on now. Thing about when you're trying to pass, a lot of times it's harder to take the curve as fast as you would if you weren't, behind somebody. It's real weird. I think they kind of fixed that in other Gran Turismos. Like, I couldn't take that first curve as fast as otherwise would have. Oh, it's gonna eat me up here. Surprised I got such a little lead though. Well, that was kind of stupid. Still think we got this in the bag though. Come on, Griffith. I expected better opposition than that. Oh wow, I actually got a pretty decent little lead on it. Oh wow. This little car doesn't play, y'all. I did get a better time with the DB7 on that. I don't know about the overall time, but I know the lap time was a little better. And I actually got up to 195 too. Oh, that was funny. 195 in a DB7 coupe. It wouldn't be so far-fetched in the other Gran Turismos when it actually will tune up a little more. And especially like in Gran Turismo 4 where you have nitrous. Oh, I love Gran Turismo 4. It's just, oh, so awesome. My favorite for many reasons. We may very well win every one of these races unless something tragic happens. Hopefully it won't. We actually are out accelerating this DB7. That's just incredible. Trying to pass them without hitting them, but they make it so hard. They make it so difficult. But I might actually manage to do it. Come on, RX-7, just me and you. Alright. Of course, it has a significantly better acceleration than I do, so. But it has a lower top speed, so bye-bye. Golly, where'd it go? Oh, lordy. Okay, that was stupid. What the freaking heck? I had a nice little lead and then I had to be retarded. We have to make it a little more interesting, you know. We can't just... We have to give the RX-7 a little hope, you know. We don't want it to be so insulted that it was beat by a Civic. Alright, I shall not screw up like that again. Maybe not, anyway. Golly, there's like a big gap. I bet that TVR is third. Oh yeah, that was much better. Much better. Not really that much better though. Half second. Oh no, the NSX was third, huh? Surprising. And the DB7 was right behind the Griffith. It's kind of funny. Alrighty, well, last race. So far, we've been able to win every single race with this little Civic. Kind of having to push it to the limit though, but we're doing it. Alrighty, let's do this. And then I'll have to do it twice, you know, because, yeah, you got the drill by now. So I'll pick a different car and do it. Since this is Japanese versus UK, I may do it with the DB7 since that's my only United Kingdom car. But it's possible I could win a United Kingdom car from this. So we'll see. Oh, NSX, you're slowing me down. TVR. Yeah, the TVRs do exceptionally well on this track, so he will very likely pass that RX-7. Very likely. Matter of fact, I think he already did. I'm driving like a maniac. Where are you? I don't know if it's not a little pink dot. I say I know it's that Griffith. With its dark blue color, you know, it kind of, you know, hard to see. Yep, the Griffith is definitely second. I kind of knew it would though. The bigger Griffith rocks and rolls on this track. Not too bad of a lap time for the first lap. There we go. That was nice. Didn't do too well on that first hairpin, but did pretty well on the second one. Oh, I love this track, y'all. By the way, next time we'll probably be doing the FF challenge, the front engine front wheel drive challenge. Because it's about time we've done that, isn't it? Lord, we've been putting that off, putting that off. Putting it off, putting it off. We shall not put it off anymore. This thing just handles so well, man. I mean, it just cuts into the corners. Look at the gap. Well, I get like a 145 or something. 145 is a really good time. 146, that's really good for this car. For 282 horsepower. Hi now, Frankie Russ. He's my Gran Turismo 6 buddy. He's much better than I am on Gran Turismo 6. Much better. I consider myself kind of average on that game. But Griffith just cannot keep up, man. We're unstoppable. In our little Honda. Ain't it so cute? Yeah, I'm definitely having a good exiting speed on these corners. Alright, let's see what time overall we got. We got 520 with the Camaro, so we didn't do as good as the Camaro, but I think I'm actually getting a better time than I did with that Viper. But of course I had some major accidents with the Viper, so that's, not a surprise. Yeah, I got 520 with that Camaro. I really did well with that car. How much of a second gap was that? I wasn't even paying attention. Like 6 seconds or 8. Had a pretty nice little gap there. They tried to keep up, but they just couldn't keep up with this granny car. This granny was on the move. Alrighty, I'm eager to see what we won. Alrighty. I feel like that is part of showing 100%, showing everything that you can win. If it's a car that you can't already buy. Like on the FF and the FR and all these right here, the cars you can win are cars that you can buy, so it's not any major deal on that, but on these, I feel like it's kind of necessary to show, because that's winning cars that you can't really buy. So I don't know, maybe I'm just weird like that. Alright, we won the Honda Del Sol LM edition. Oh, and it's black. I like it. Another very, very good car, I gotta say. I don't think it's quite as good as the RX-7 A-Spec LM edition. Probably about the same performance. Probably about the same. I could try either this out or the RX-7 as I do that again. Or maybe I should use my DB7 coupe since it's... I should use my DB7 coupe. So I'll see y'all at the end of this championship. Maybe I'll do a little better this time around with my poor DB7. Alrighty, y'all. As you can see, I've done much better and ended up still not beating the time I got with the Civic, but I did get a fastest lap. So yeah, believe it or not, the DB7 Coupe and the Honda Civic 93 Si are pretty much about the same performance. Who would have ever thought? But yeah, we did much better that race. I actually didn't hit that chicane this time. Alright, but hopefully we won what the other option is, and then we can move on to something else. Because every time I have to redo those championships, that's an extra 30 to 35 minutes. Alright, so let's see what we got. Hopefully not another Del Sol LM edition as cool as it is. As cool as it is. Oh man, y'all, so many cool cars to show off, but so little time and so little races to do it in. You know, unless y'all want me to redo them. Oh, and I did get the different one. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Yes. Oh, and this is another real good one. This one's almost as good as the concept car. Not quite as good, but almost as good, in my opinion. Now, some of you may like it better depending on your driving style, you know. And I actually like the looks of it better. Who can't like the Subaru, man? Look at that. And that styling, man, just beautiful. Alrighty, y'all. So in the next part, we will take on the front-wheel drive championship. So I do hope to see y'all there. This is Sky Hurricane 89 signing out. Hope you have a super awesome, blessed day. And as always, stay awesome, my friends. Goodbye.